Hello and welcome back to another episode of Town of Salem. Our name is Jacksepticeye, and we are the Jester. Admittedly, I'm not a very good Jester player. I much prefer Executioner as a role than Jester. I think I get a lot more success as Executioner than as Jester. Because Jester to me, like, I almost never make myself look suspicious enough. But there's a balancing act where you want yourself to look suspicious, but not so suspicious that people automatically go, this guy's the Jester. And you want to make yourself suspicious, but not so suspicious that the jailer is like, well, I better execute this, right? And so typically you want to have like multiple claims. You're going to end up going with one, but you want to have the claim that you need to give to convince a jailer that you're legit. And you want to have the claim that is going to get you lynched. Typically I found that claiming Town Protect is a decent claim because the TPLO metas follow fairly strictly. Lookouts are not going to see you visit, and so people are going to say, this guy claims lookout, but he wasn't on the TPLO request. Get him. They're perfectly fine hanging that. I think, like, I've had a lot less success with fake TI claims. A lot of times what happens when I make a fake TI claim is I get, like, a target lynched, right? Like, it's a good executioner play, but then I get executed the next night. So you're in, like, a weird situation where if you want to make a fake TI claim, you also need to learn how to make a bad TI claim, I guess, and I'm not very good at that. So Cake was lookout, doesn't even have anything going on here in their will. That's fine. This guy died to serial killer. Maybe the lookout was forged. I don't know. This is Vet who didn't alert. So you want to make yourself look scummy, right? You want to make yourself look guilty. But you also don't want to, like, you don't want to be so scummy that Town either thinks that you are a Jester or a Jailer decides to execute you. Typically speaking, if I'm jailed really early on, like I'm jailed night 1, night 2, I'll claim Retributionist, right? I'll claim Retributionist, and that will kind of keep me off the chopping block for a while. And hopefully someone deals with Jailor in the meantime. That's one of the big things that you have to risk as Jester, is being executed by Jailor. And once Jailor is dead, you can say anything, right? As long as no Vigis out there to shoot you, you're gonna be fine. So right off the bat, we're kind of trying to make ourselves look really suspicious. Anima is asking me for my role. I'm refusing to give my role. I'm not going to give my role to you. You know, it could be a blackmailer game. You could be an evil guy, right? Like, I'm not going to trust you. Chlamydia gets put up. In fact, Anima doesn't want to claim to me. I'm pretty sure this guy's transporter. I think that's why he's asking me for a role. Chlamydia claims to be sheriff and says that they checked out hand grip and that hand grip was suspicious. But it looks like the lookout saw hand grip visit, right? Giles Corey is claiming lookout, as I understand it, and he's confirming that hand grip visited Scum. All right, sure. Anima is saying, see, I don't know if you're Witch or SK, though. I mean, I'm happy if you think I'm Witch or SK. That works perfectly fine for me. As long as Jailor doesn't think that. Like, I can appear the most scummy thing in the world to you. That's a good thing. The only person I really need to convince that I'm Inno is 11. Everybody else I want to appear pretty scummy to. One thing that you can do is to try and draw attention to yourself, is you can push on, like, confirmed Inno people. If Anima really is a transporter, then he's someone that I kind of want to push on for no reason. Yeah, I'm going to claim Bodyguard. I'm thinking of claiming Doctor because Doctor would line me up with Serial Killer as a claim. But I also, if I get checked out by Sheriff and I show up Inno, then I'm going to be kind of confirmed Doctor, right? That's not that good. So we're going to claim Bodyguard instead to this guy. But again, if I was jailed that night, I wouldn't claim Bodyguard. I'm claiming Bodyguard to medium, right? But I'm gonna claim Retributionist to Jailor if I get put in jail, quite simply. We'll go ahead and put down a little bit of information here. I haven't been following the game that closely. I've just been trying to kind of cast suspicion onto myself. Hand grip dies and scum dies. How is scum dead is a good question. What happened there? Hand grip was bodyguard claim. Alright, so now I should look really suspicious, right? I claimed bodyguard to medium, and I'm not on scum, and I'm not on hand grip. Like, who was I on? Why is scum dead? Unfortunately, this guy was stabbed by serial killer, and it looks like dashing is the serial killer. And I'm guessing hand grip was roll blocked. I missed his will there for a second, but yeah, all right. This is really good for us. This is really good for us because we definitely needed the Jailor to die. Jailor can execute me. I don't want that to happen. I don't want to die at night. I want to die during the day. Phipps claims bodyguard, says he vested after claiming. Okay, well, Phipps is evil boy. So we look suspicious because we claim bodyguard, right? But at the same time, we claim bodyguard, but there's an even more suspicious bodyguard out there, and there's a serial killer out there. I mean, it's 5 versus 5. He's not counting the neutral evil. There are 10 players in the game. 5 of them are evil. So Giles Corey votes up dashing. Medium votes up dashing. Anima votes up dashing. Melisande votes up dashing. Manky Hanky votes up dashing. These are all good guys, I think. Monkey votes up dashing. Maybe Monkey's a good guy as well. This is the serial killer. If I was town, I probably would vote this up. Because we have a transporter, and if transporter just gets lucky, then we could do this, right? Transporter will have 2 nights to guess correctly. Tonight and tomorrow night. Those aren't great odds, but I mean, these are better odds than like trying to hope that the serial killer kind of sides with town and helps you out. Serial killer is going to side with serial killer, right? Town can not vote up serial killer, but that probably means in most outcomes the serial killer is going to win, right? If town sides serial killer. Anima insists that town vote Inno. Melisande says, okay, Inno this. And now Anima is going to say, what are you guys doing? Innos are sus. He misspoke. He said told people to Inno this. I don't think town should Inno this. I think this is correct. Even though they're pretty sure this is serial killer, and even though there really isn't, like their odds of winning are pretty low. I think this is, given that you have a transporter, this is the path you take. Animus is pointing fingers back at me, are we? I mean, you were the guy who said to Inno. There's some confusion here. We're going to update this will a little bit, probably to look a little bit more suspicious. We'll say, oh yeah, I was on medium, and then I was on, I don't know, something. Hand grip is confirmed. We basically have a list of the evils now. It's kind of good that dashing dies, because there's a real risk that dashing will think that I'm mafia and kill me off. Right? No matter what he thinks I am, there's probably going to be a situation where he's like, yeah, I need to kill a guy of this faction now, and kills me off. So him dying is probably not the worst thing in the world for us. If mafia comes out on top here, then they'll probably lynch me for being a good guy who didn't vote them up. Right? Because it's 4v4 today, I have a chance to kind of get myself on Mafia's good side. And if Town comes up as the winner, if Transporter is able to grab the right guy and swap him, then we're going to look fine as well. Right? Because we're going to be one of these evil people who didn't vote up the confirmed evils. Yeah, Transporter apparently swapped himself and the mayor. I'm going to go ahead and say that I was on the lookout. I didn't know that this guy was mayor. Maybe I missed his reveal, but Lookout seems like the more important role to check out. Phipps is more or less confirmed evil. Lookout caught them. It's 4v4. Devil and Cat says 4v4 Moff win. I go AFK bye. Alright, so this guy's probably Mafia. Everybody who votes up Phipps here is confirmed good guy. Hanky, Corey, Melisande. Who else? I suppose Anima is confirmed. Transporter as well. Alright, so apparently Monkey was the guy, the Mafia, who decided to vote up Serial Killer. I guess Mafia figured they would take their chances as well. They know it's a Transporter game, but I say TP low on me. I do want attention to be drawn to me. Right? I do want towns to have me in their mind, because there's a good chance that some of these evils are going to be found out as evil. So if town wins, if town comes out on top, then I want to be one of the first people they consider lynching. And if Mafia comes out on top, I also kind of want attention drawn to me, because they'll recognize, oh, look, this guy didn't vote, did he? Good. We will reward him with a nice lynch. Alright, so this is the night where it all comes down. Who wins? Mafia or town? Looking like town. William Phipps dead. This is the guy the Lookout saw visit. I don't even remember what his claim was. Doesn't really matter at this point. Phipps, Monkey, and Devil and Cat are the remaining Mafias. I don't even know what the other towns are. Gallus Corey is Lookout, Anima is Transporter. Melisande and Mankey or something. I guess they're TIs, since they're TI and something else. Hang 1, says Giles Corey. 10 is Witch. Why does Giles Corey think there's a witch? Did I miss something? 1 and 5, last Moff. 10 is Moff, not Witch. Alright, so Melisande is sheriff and found 10 to be suspicious. Okay. 10 not witch. No, don't lynch 10. 10 is good boy. 10's not even defending themselves. 10 is regretting their life choices here. I am blackmailed, says Monkey. Yeah, alright, yeah, sure, Blackmailer game, right? And just for good effect, I am blackmailed, they say again. This is I mean, I don't know. They're claiming Jester? Is that what's going on here? I guess they're claiming Jester to try and get off the hook. Anima. That's a bogus lie. After the January 29th patch update, you can only say I am blackmailed once. He's claiming Jester. I mean, let's be real here. But Town is like so certain. Town isn't even acknowledging that Jesters could exist at this point. That's a good thing for me. Town is convinced it's a witch game for some reason. Has anybody claimed witch? I didn't notice this. Did somebody claim witch I didn't see? Apparently there is a sheriff. I'm fine if they check me out. I'm claiming bodyguard. I'm trying to align myself up with a Godfather claim here. We don't need searches, says Gallus Corey. You kind of do. You kind of do. Because you kind of need to guess correctly between who the Jester is and who the Godfather is. Because if you guess Jester and Jester kills somebody that night, you could still lose. Night 4, forgot. This is a classic. Night 4, forgot to click my button. And we'll say that we win after we decided to protect Sheriff. Yeah, that's good. It's a good person to protect here. Sheriff is completely useless at this point, so why not protect them? Well, we didn't get swapped into a bullet, which is nice. And Melisande is dead. Sure. Killed by a member of the Mafia. Alright. So now they have to lynch either me or Devil and Cat. I mean, we're confirmed evils. From our voting patterns, we are confirmed evils. It's unfortunate that they found the consort. Sheriff finding me Inno is not that bad. Because I'm basically claiming Godfather. Anima says, "Get Godfather, we can win with Witch alive." Did somebody say that they were witched? Did one of the evils say that they were witched? I did not see that. I'm gonna start pushing on the towns. Just start asking what confirmed people are. What is 13? What is 13? Lookout. Okay. What is 7? Post will, I say. Post will. Lookout should post will. Lookout post will now. Lookout post will now. Lookout post your will. Lookout post your will. I didn't visit last 2 nights. I already know evils. Confirmed fake lookout. Get this fake lookout out of here. Get this fake lookout out of here. Lookout post will. We're just pushing on him. We want to draw attention. We're just hoping town will just be like, yeah, get this guy out of here first. He's talking too much. We know he's evil. He's talking. The gall of him to talk. Lookout post will, and then I will post mine. Very simple. Lookout has no will. He just posted a will. Don't care. Lookout has no will. They are fake. Lookout has no will. They are fake. Anima is like, you guys, pride goeth before the fall, he says. It was 4v4 and you guys thought you were going to win. Yeah, pride goeth before the fall seems like an appropriate statement. This just seems poetic. I kill Anima, good luck. So this makes the game a 50-50. Devil and Cat has to guess correctly here. Yeah, Earth. Oof. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Media might be correct that it's a bad play. I don't know if this, again, I don't know. So we're killing Transporter, and that means that Devil and Cat has to guess whether or not he has to hit 3 or 13. Basically, Transporter is going to swap either 3 and 13, and Mafia is going to attack either 3 and 13. And if they pick the same target, then Town wins, and if they pick different targets, Town loses. Yeah, we're getting Transporter. I mean, I don't know, like, letting it, there's a certain fairness to letting it random. There's also a certain fairness in making it a 50-50 game at this point. I say evils stick together. I don't know. This is only making it a 50-50, right? That seems fair enough. Does Transporter guess right? Transporter guesses right. Mafia guesses wrong. He's not AFK. I mean, maybe he didn't attack. I don't know. But he probably attacked, and he just attacked someone who got transported. Transporter says I swapped 3 and 1. Sure. Because we saw him kill Melisande the previous night. He was the only Mafia left, and he killed Melisande. So I presume he's not AFK. He's just pretending to be AFK. Yeah. Town's not going to have a hard time piecing this together. Guy said he was AFK too. I mean, I don't think he's actually AFK though. I could be wrong, but because he killed Melisande. I don't know. Maybe he AFK'd a couple nights. If he did, he really threw, but we know he wasn't AFK the entire time. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I should have gotten lynched sooner, but at the same time, like, I kind of shouldn't have gotten lynched sooner because Town had more confirmed evils up. Sheriff had found Monkey as suspicious, so Monkey goes up. Lookout had seen William Phipps visit the bodyguard, so William Phipps goes up, right? Like, these guys should have been checking. These guys should have still been investigating. This did not have to be a 50-50, right? They didn't have to have a 50-50 game here. If Investigator had checked out me, or if Investigator had checked out Devil and Cat, or if Lookout had looked at any of the people who got attacked, then they could have confirmed who the last evil was. But I don't know, like, for some reason, Town was really convinced that this was a witch game. Yeah, I actually asked in chat, why did people think this was a witch game? I did not see a witch claim. I didn't see any, I mean, I don't know, maybe one of the evils claimed that they had been witched, and I didn't see it. But I think there was just almost like this jump to it's a witch game that I don't really get. Handgrip says, yeah, who said it was a witch game? Like, what happened there? Cake says there was no one claiming to be witched. Yeah, I'm curious as to how that happened as well. Anyways, I gave evils a fighting chance. That's probably a little bit more than they deserved. I don't know. Evils in most scenarios, evils would have won this. They basically just had to dodge a transporter swap for 2 nights, and then they could lynch the transporter. And then they still had a 50-50, right? If Devil and Cat had guessed to kill Giles Corey as opposed to killing Manky Hanky, he would have won. So we get 1 elo for that. This is what happens at high elo. You get almost nothing for wins. That puts us at 22.94. 1 elo for a Jester win. Sure. I don't know. Is this good Jester play? I don't know. It worked this game, so I'll post it because I don't. Man, I have not gotten many Jester games. I wanted to have a whole thing on Jesters. This was not a good example because we were able to confirm ourselves as evil pretty early on. Jailor died fairly early on. Like, we didn't have to. You didn't have to deal with a lot of the problems that you normally encounter as a Jester. But I don't know. Some Jester gameplay for you. I'm not sure it really is educational in much of a way. I'm not sure if this really teaches anybody how to play Jester. But it is basically the only Jester game that I've been able to record where the recording didn't screw up. I had a couple power failures, which are painful because it means minus 15 elo for leaving, but power failures had also corrupted the recordings that I had of a previous Jester game. So, yeah, anyways, I've talked on long enough. I'll see you guys next time.